Are you interested in history but find the idea of reading a history book overwhelming? Do you want to learn about history you weren't taught in school? If so, join Reading with Rachelle. I'm Rachelle Chase, and I'm a published author of historical nonfiction and fiction books, a journalist whose work has appeared in USA Today, National Geographic, the Des Moines Register, and others, along with a public speaker. But most importantly, I'm passionate about history because I still remember what it felt like as a young Black girl sitting in a classroom where no one looked like me and reading textbooks where I never read about anyone that looked like me, except for slavery. And when we learned about slavery, we learned about the kind masters who took care of the poor Black people who couldn't take care of themselves. Unfortunately, some people still believe this. I was at a presentation several years ago where the speaker told the audience that Black slaves were given room and board and none wanted to return to Africa because life here was so good. This narrative has to change. The erasure of Black people from history seeks to continue dividing us while reinforcing beliefs of superiority of those who purportedly made all the history and the inferiority of those who supposedly contributed nothing. So, for the past 15 years, I've used my voice to bring the stories, experiences, and achievements of Black Americans to light and founded a nonprofit uniting through history to help do this. Now, notice I haven't said Black history. That's because Black history is not a separate history. From the American Revolution to the war in Afghanistan, Black people have fought for freedom. From voting to holding political office, from education to employment, from healthcare to housing, Black people have fought for these rights that benefit all. The things we take for granted, from the ironing board to longer-lasting light bulbs to the traffic light, from the telephone to the internet, from pacemakers to open-heart surgery, Black inventors and scientists have led the way. For more than 400 years, Black people have contributed and continue to contribute to the history of America and beyond. So each week on the Reading with Rachelle podcast, I, Rachelle Chase, will pick a book that focuses on history and the history makers from yesterday and today, and bring that history to life as we hear from authors, experts, and everyday people impacted by the book. Through storytelling, we'll connect with history and see how it's relevant today. So begin this journey with me as we learn about the history we were never taught, or more about what we were, through storytelling. And at a time when history is being used to divide us, let's learn how it unites us, how Black history is not apart from American history, but how it's a part of American history. So click the subscribe button and join me on November 6, 2024, and let's begin Reading with Rachelle.